One that you wanna listen to. One that you wanna listen to. One that you wanna listen to.
Yo, it's Blizzard, Mer TV Manchester Underground Rap, and for the third time I've said it, we're in Liverpool! Yay! That was better. Introduce yourself, please.
Tony Skank, Punning Clan.
Will you please explain Punning Clan and who's in it?
Yeah, basically, like, we started a few years ago now. It was MCs that were all living in Liverpool at the time, like back when nothing was really happening with the scene, you know. And with DJ Rasp, DMC Battle Supremacy champion last year, and basically, like, since then, like, it's people from all around the country who lived in Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? I'm from Liverpool, but there's people from London, people from like country, like you know what I mean, like proper backward places and all that. Like,
you didn't hear that.
Botswana. All kinds, all over, man. Do you know what I mean? And like, they've moved out now, but we're still here. Me and Rochester still here rapping it. You know what I mean, for Liverpool, man. So.
Is there much of a music scene in Botswana? No, don't answer that. Yeah. So, are you working on any CDs at all?
Yeah, I'm working on two things at the moment. Working on an EP with Rochester out of Punning Clan, Current Puns. That's an EP, and I'm just starting to get my own album together now. Like me, Blind Faith. That's called.
Nice.
So,
what made you think of the name?
Well, that's what it's about, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? That's what it's about in this game, blind faith in what you're doing. Do you know what I mean? And just like complete focused on what you're into, no matter what anyone else is saying, whether they're selling, whatever anyone's into. Because back when we started doing this, there wasn't even any appeal. You know what I mean? I've done shows where there's about 5 people standing in the front. Do you know what I mean? And like, it's starting to crack off now, and that's a good thing. But all the way through it, it's just blind faith and believing in yourself, man. So that's why.
Yeah, I can respect that. How far are you with your CD then?
With my album in the early stages, like just starting to get beats together, starting to get tracks together now. Like, only got a couple of things written. With the EP that I'm doing with Ro, that's a lot more further along. We've already recorded half the tracks for it. Like, so hopefully, I mean, like, I'm saying this now. Our first Punning Clan album that we recorded, because everyone moved out and all that, it never even got proper released, do you know what I mean? So that's been sitting there for 4 years. We're getting that printed in a couple of weeks, and that's just going out for free, like, so we're just dishing that out, you know what I mean? Because you don't want to be selling old music, so we're giving our album out for free as well in a few weeks. So plenty of stuff coming from Punning Clan over the next few weeks, like.
So do you think people will notice the progress when they hear your new album and the stuff you released 4 years ago?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's not that like I listen to it now, the album now, and think, oh, you know, that's old, I don't want to, you know, because I still think it's heavy. Do you know what I mean? It is heavy.
It's good.
But you can see the progression in the beats, a lot more inventive beats that we're working on now, like a bit less sample based and that, and lyrically as well. You know, we get better every year, like, so you can see the progression. Yeah.
Is there any features we should look out for on your album?
On the album. Features? Who's featuring on the album?
Nicky's got his hand up.
Oh yeah, you're on the next one, lad. Don't worry about that. On our actual album that we've done, I don't think we've got any features. It's just us. It's just Punning Clan. You know what? If we got features, it'd be too crowded because there's 6 MCs. Do you know what I mean? In Punning Clan. So on that album, like, we can't even all jump on every track. So feature-wise, not really. But like, on my album, there's going to be all kinds of. There's going to be Traddy, you know, your talent who you've already heard from. We're going to have the Grafters on there. We're going to have Rochester, other Punning Clan members, Innuendo O'Shea, all kinds of people. I want to use it to get as many people on as possible. Do you know what I mean? Because with not having features on the first Punning Clan album, I'm thirsty for getting as many people on as I can for this, like, and just like showcase the scene, innit?
So who are the hot faces in B Team at the moment? B Team.
You tell me.
No, not even in B Team, in Liverpool. Who are the hot people in Liverpool at the moment?
Hot people in Liverpool? Same people, you know, you see the old and the new, don't you? Do you know what I mean? So like, obviously, like, I'd say us first and foremost, but when I came
good
through,
confidence.
When I came through though, like, you know, I was listening to TL, who a lot of people see as the godfather of the Liverpool scene. Do you know what I mean? Like my mate who I live with, SAS, man, he's been repping it for years, doing drum and bass. Like, you know, he's properly respected as one of the best drum and bass MCs that there's ever been in the country, never mind in the Northwest or Liverpool. So like, respect to him. But then it's good to see how many new heads are coming through and how many people, not even people who's new, because that's a disrespect to them to say that they're new. Do you know what I mean? Just people who have realised shit, they've been spitting for years in Liverpool and I didn't even know that. Do you know what I mean? Like, so it's good to see like people like Innuendo, people like O'Shea, people like the Grafters, you know, like my man Traddy, it's Kyle 2K, you know, Loki, all these people are people who've obviously been writing for years, but it's all coming together now and people are recognising each other and seeing that there's a scene here. Do you know what I mean? Whereas like in the past, we were doing our thing and we didn't even realise that there was all that talent out there, you know. We were seeing these dodgy MCs coming up saying, yeah, I'm an MC, some like shady student from Berkshire or something, you know what I mean? So it's good to see some real people who's starting to do stuff now, man, and yeah, it's growing and it's coming together like Transformers, man.
Big up the Berkshire students that rap.
Oh yeah, no offence to Berkshire students, like, peace to all of you.
Where do you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years, music-wise? If you're still doing it. No offence.
Sitting in a gold throne with that not in plastic version, in real gold.
Oh, that's plastic, yeah.
Yeah, man. Maybe with some of these on.
Whoa.
With some proper angels fanning me down with like big palm leaves and all that, like people clipping me toenails and all that, lad. Serious, you know what I mean? I'm aiming for the top, me, kid.
Still be living in Liverpool.
Will I still be living in Liverpool? I'll either be living in Liverpool or Poland, man. I ain't decided yet. Like,
why Poland, mind me asking?
Because that's where me missus is from, but I go out there a lot doing tunes out there. Like, big up Mary Diallo. That's the crew that I'm doing stuff with in Poland, man. Nice. The big hip hop scene out there, man. They're proper into it. Like, seriously, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for being here.
Yeah, all good, man. Nice one. Anytime. Big up First Blood fam, Nottingham, Louis Cypher, and everybody else who's rapping, man, is right.
Yeah, big
nice
up all the Don't Flop people, B Team, Joe Davis, hi.